Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. This December, we are doing what I'm gonna call Vivmas, which is basically just me trying to post a couple more times this month. My goal is to post 3 times a week this month up until Christmas. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to manage, but I do have like videos planned for 3 times a week. It really just depends on how busy I am and how much editing I can get done. So hopefully that's the plan. Today's video is just another Project Pan update. I am so excited to share these updates with you guys. I honestly feel like I made a lot of really good progress, and I'm excited to keep that progress going. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related, and I'd love it if you like and subscribed if you aren't already. And with that, let's just hop into it. As always with my Project Pan, I like to go from least amount of visible progress to most amount of visible progress. So the first item I have here is my Tower 28 Beach Please Cream Blush. In the past month, I used this 16 times with an all-time usage of 19. I feel like that's really good progress. Usually I end up wearing makeup like around 14 times. I feel like is my average per month. So 16 is really good. Part of this was because I started working again after being off of work for about a month and a half, also Thanksgiving, so just more instances to wear makeup. I do really like this blush. It is part of the blush combo that I'm wearing today. I don't think that I'm going to hit pan on this within the 50 uses just because I'm not using a ton of product when I pick this up with the brush, and also there's just not a visible dent in this yet, so I just think it's going to take me a little bit longer. I do like the blush. I'm really happy that I'm going to keep using it. Just note that I don't think I'm gonna hit pan. I also had a ton of people ask me what app I was using in my last Project Pan update to track my makeup uses, and the app is called Time Spent. It is honestly a really great app. You can separate different activities and you can have tally activities. The app is honestly really easy to use, and you can change the widgets to have like a quick add tally and to show this like calendar view that I showed last time. So if you guys have any like specific questions, let me know, but the app is called Time Spent, and I will have like a link to it in the description box. Moving on, the next product I have here is my e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. I honestly have a really hard time seeing through this packaging, so I am not like 100% sure that this marking is where it is at, but this is my best guess depending on like how I hold it up to the light and shining a flashlight through it. I think this is pretty good progress. I did make a decent dent. If I continue with this usage, I do think that I'll be able to finish this before like February, maybe March at the latest, but I've been using it pretty much every time I've been doing my makeup. It's fine. I don't think it's like a bad setting spray. It's just not something that I reach for a ton, although I am happy that I did put this in my Project Pan to try and use it up completely, just because, like I said last time, I have so many setting sprays. Like 7 is way too many for one person, so I am just glad that I'm able to use some of those up and like maybe, you know, not have 7 in my collection. So slow and steady progress, doing okay though. I'm not too concerned about it. The next product I have here is my Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. I've used a good amount of this as well. This is an airless pump packaging system, so this was where I started and this is where I'm at now. I think with continued usage, I will be able to finish this up by January or like maybe the February update. I like this fine as like a body moisturizer. I don't like it on my face. I don't really feel like it does anything. I'm mostly using this on my body. Have nothing to really say about it. It's a good moisturizer. Sometimes I use it just like on my hands as well. There have been days where I have used it on my face as a primer, but I don't think that's gonna keep happening because I did finish up a product and I am planning on pulling in a primer. So I don't think I'll go in with both, but good progress. Happy that I've made good progress. Gonna keep working on it. The next item I have here is my Merit Bronze Balm. I have mine in the shade Sen, and you can see probably in the close-ups a little bit better, but you can see that I'm really close to being done with this. I definitely think within 2 months I'll be able to finish it up completely. Like I said before, I do like this bronzer. I have been using it very diligently since putting it in my Project Pan, so I really only think there's a little bit longer to go. I'm really excited that I'm almost done with it. It is something that, you know, I've been liking and wanting to use, so that's always a sign of a good product. Like, I'm just really happy to use it, and I think I'm almost there. So hopefully within the next 2 months, I'll be able to finish it up completely and be able to call it an empty. Yeah, I'm just really excited. Still a great bronzer. Would consider repurchasing it if I didn't have a ton of bronzers in my collection already, but really good. And finally, you guys have probably guessed what the 3 products left are because I didn't mention them earlier. I finished up 3 products in this last month. 2 of them are like mostly finished up that I can't be bothered to finish it up like completely, and one of them is like a true empty. So the first thing I finished is my e.l.f. Prime and Stay finishing powder. There is barely any product in the pan anymore. It's all right around the sides. I don't feel bothered enough to repress this product. I'm gonna call this good. It's also like a $2, maybe $3 powder. So I feel like I definitely got my $2-3 worth of money out of this product. Packaging is broke. It's just not something that I enjoy using anymore. And like I've said, when I've had this in my project pan, I do feel like it leaves like a white cast on my skin. And I still feel like that even when I'm a little bit more pale in the winter. So I think this is pretty good. I'm happy that I've made such good progress on it. I'm glad to be down a powder. I don't think I would repurchase that one again though. If I were to repurchase like a cheaper drugstore powder, I'd probably go with the Essence All About Matte one over this one. The next product I finished up is the Vive Lip Dew. There's probably like a tiny bit of product left in here, but I feel like I've used this enough. I'm really happy with the amount of progress I've made in this. Anything left in here is just like the tiniest morsels of lip gloss, so I'm not going to be too bothered about putting it in my empties. I feel like I've made a lot of good progress already, and again, I say this every time I finish a lip product, but I have so many lip products and lip glosses specifically that I just want to keep the momentum going and keep trying to use up other lip products. So I do have a full size of the Vive Lip Dew in a different shade, so I am like happy to have the formula still. And probably the most exciting product that I finished up is my Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. I used this a total of 45 times since putting it in my project pan. This thing is completely empty. If I try to squeeze out a little bit, like nothing's coming out. So I am super happy about this. This was a great skin tint. I would definitely repurchase this in the future, again, when I have a more manageable collection, but I am such a huge fan of the skin tint that it was pretty much empty when I put it in my project pan. So great product, really happy to be able to finish this up, and honestly just really happy to finish up all 3 of these products to throw in my empties bin so that my end of the year empties video is like more exciting and I can show more value that I finished up. Now that I have finished up all those products, let's get into the products that I'm going to be rolling into my project pan. Each of these is kind of like a one-to-one replacement. So for the lip gloss that I'm gonna pull in is my Milani Fruit Fetish in the shade 180 Cranberry Currant, because this is a very like Christmas reminiscent type of lip product to me. I definitely feel like I would be able to get a lot of use out of this within the next couple of months. Like it's very much screams holiday to me. This product is also beautiful on the lips. It has a wonderful scent to it. I think the Milani Fruit Fetishes are a great formula, really comfortable on the lips, has like a very slight tingly feeling, and I like the shade Cranberry Currant a lot. It just has this like really pretty sheer shimmery look, and it makes my lips look super glossy. So this is the first item that I'm pulling in. Honestly, I think this could take me only a couple of months to finish up because I've used a lot of this already. I think I'm less than halfway through or more than halfway through with this product. If I were to make a mark, I guess I didn't let it settle completely, but if I were to make a mark, I'd put it like right there, which is already like 2/3 of the way done with this product. So I am really excited about this. I do think I would be able to finish this really quickly, hopefully within 1 to 2 months, but you never know. We'll see. Sometimes I drastically overestimate how long something is going to take. With my experience in panning lip products though, I do feel like I make a good amount of progress every month unless I were to lose the product. So I think hopefully in 1 to 2 months I'll be able to finish that lip gloss as well. To replace the powder, I'm actually going to pull in a primer instead, and I'm going to pull in my Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Sun Glow. So this is a little mini size of this. I honestly really like this product, and this, along with the new foundation that I'm going to be pulling into my project pan, I think will suit each other really well, mainly because the primer adds like a nice bronzy glow, whereas the foundation that I'm pulling in is a little bit too light for me. I also like the fact that this has an airless pump, so I can really see how much product I'm using and very accurately see how much product I'm using. And again, I do like this product. It is one of my favorite glowy primers. I have finished up another mini of this in the past, so I'm just really excited about it. I like the product a lot. I'm really, really excited to keep using it. Sorry, let me just make my markings before I forget. Honestly, I don't know how long this is gonna take me until I can gauge how much product I can use in a month. And then from there, I'll be able to make more accurate guesses. If I had to pick a number, I would say like 3 to 4 months, realistically. So hopefully this will be done within that amount of time. I do really love the product. I just have a lot in my collection, so I'm just trying to minimize. And I do have a couple of other glowy primers in my collection, so this just makes the most sense to try to pan because I do have a couple of others. This one I felt like would take me the shortest amount of time and would give me the most satisfaction being able to see that progress like super visibly. And the third product that I'm pulling into my project pan is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. I have mine in the shade 30 Light Medium. This is definitely a little bit too light. Like I said already, I am wearing this today, but I went in with a lot of bronzer to try and make it match my neck a little bit more. The undertone of this is also just too cool toned, so I definitely think the bronzer helped make it look less cool toned and just like match my neck better. I wouldn't say this is my favorite foundation. I do like it. I do think that it could be better though, and I do think that what this is supposed to be a dupe for, like the Chanel Le Beige, I think the Chanel Le Beige is just a better product. So I don't hate this. I do think it wears nicely on my skin, although I know that people have had hit or miss experiences with it. I haven't powdered all day today, so you can see that my skin, like my oils are peeking through very drastically. This is kind of normal for me, but you can see that none of it is breaking up. And again, I haven't retouched anything, so I think it looks pretty nice for having oily skin. I am about a third of the way through this, so I think that within the next 2 or 3 months, maybe even 4, I will be able to finish this up completely. Hopefully, I just need to actively work on it, and I figured this was the best time to try and actively work on it because I am so pale right now, or because I am my most pale in these couple of months. This might be the best time for me to actually try to use it up. So I am super excited about that as well. Most of the products that I'm pulling in right now, you should see in my 2026 Plan to Pan video, which is coming up soon. I filmed that video before I filmed this video, so hopefully like the order makes sense, but I'm really happy about these products. I am very, very excited about trying to use up some more products, especially products that I have already like a good amount of progress on. I think that the products that I finished up are really good, and I'm really happy about that, and it's just so satisfying being able to like see empties. I'm really excited about my end of year empties video as well. I do an empties video every 6 months, so also super excited about seeing that. I'm just in general really proud of my progress in my makeup collection, and I'm really, really proud of where my collection is at right now. Saying that, I know that I have a declutter video coming up later this month as well that I already filmed. So now after that declutter in my time, I truly think this is a good set of products that I love and am going to continue to love. And hopefully there is less spending on makeup in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Vivmas, happy Honda days, happy holidays. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. I'm also super excited to have all of my like Christmassy things out again. I was really missing it. Bye.